Yo, what is up everybody? This is Mobile Blinks, Mobile Mechanic. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the easiest way possible to swap your axle boot on your Honda TRX700xx. So, as far as the left side, we already got that boot replaced. We got that done. We're going to be moving over on the right side, which is the same process. As you guys can see, this boot is pretty bad. Right, pretty torn, and I'm gonna be showing you guys step by step on how to remove it and put it back. So we're gonna start with the tools you're gonna need. Impact, if you don't have one, 3/8 ratchet will work. 27mm socket, C-clip pliers, pick, 14mm wrench, 14mm socket, axle boot holders, and the grease. So let's go ahead and start. I already did this, but you just want to pry your boot out, right? Get that out of there. Next, we're gonna grab our tools, come right over here, and we're gonna start by removing the hub here. I already removed the pin. So take your impact, take that nut right off. This is gonna slide right out. So you just take it out, put it right there, put it to the side. Next, we'll grab our 14mm socket and our wrench here, and we're going to be removing the upper control arm here. So just like that, get that out the way, slide that out. Just put this back so you don't lose it. We'll just slide that out like that. Upper control arm, you could just zip tie it. Pretty much anything, whatever works for you, whatever's more convenient. So we'll get this guy tied up here, get this out the way. So next step is going to be getting our axle out, and that's where our pig comes in play, because if you try to pull it out, right, it's not going to. So you're going to want to grab a rag, push the axle back, turn that, and just clean the outer area for now, just so you can find the tip of the C-clip that's holding this guy, which is right there. Here it is. So next thing you do is you grab your pick, and you're gonna grab that outer part and slide it right out. So it's gonna look like this, right? Little C-clip. I'm gonna put this to the side, and then your axle should slide right out, just like so. So boom, is that easy, right? We didn't have to take off the whole subframe, none of that crazy stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this out, clean all that debris out, all that dirt that got in there. Clean that out real good. You want to get some brake cleaner and spray that down. Wipe it down real good. Next step is we're going to clean all these bearing balls, clean the axle up, right, and take it apart. The first thing, we have to take off this little C-clip here, right on the axle. So we'll get that off. Set this to the side. Then this should slide right out. If it does not slide right out, you might want to tap it out with something, or nice and easy. And you always want to remember the side that has the missing grooves goes towards the bottom. Don't forget that, it's very important. So boom, old axle boot is out, right? Get that out the way. Clean this up real good. We're gonna get these little balls out. So pop these guys out. Kind of just come from the back side, and you just pop them right out just like that. Is that easy? Boom. I'm using like a little spatula pick kind of tool, but boom, bam. Right? You don't even have to do this. I'm just showing you in case you wanted to change your ball bearings, but I like to clean them out real good. So that's the only reason why I take them apart. So once you got this guy cleaned up, right, clean that up real good. Doesn't have to be too crazy, nothing too fancy. So let me change this glove out. So once we got that cleaned up there, we are gonna pop in our new boot. So it's about to get dirty. So clean this guy out real good. And pop in this guy first. This guy right behind it. I'll just throw that in there as well. Boom. Pop your boot in, right? So let's say you did change your ball bearings. You literally assemble it the same way. They provided some grease. I'm gonna go with this one. So boom. Throw that in there. So remember, the side with the missing splines goes towards the bottom. So you twist that in there. Press your balls in there. Part gets real messy. Just make sure you have some rags, because it's gonna get real messy. Give that a little lip tap, just so it seats all the way down, so we could put our clip in the groove. Clip is in. Nice. Want to grease this up real good. Gonna bring the grease down here. You want to get a good fair amount. Just throw it right in there. Go to town on it. Alright, so we'll take these dirty gloves off. Right, we got our clean axle housing and our clean axle shaft. Fresh clean bearings. Right, so now we're gonna wipe this outer area on it. That nice and clean. Perfect. Okay. Now that this is nice and clean, we can put this back. Put this bad boy right back. Make sure all these bearing balls are well put in there. All right. Grab your C-clip. And you're gonna put that right in there. Right on that edge. You can feel it just seat. So we'll get this stuff out the way. So we need this right, because this is no joke of a mess. So just take that into consideration, that this is a very, very messy job, and you're gonna have some fun. So I'm just gonna turn this and clean it out. So we'll get our boot right over that. I like to put a zip tie here on the shock here, so it holds it pretty leveled. Just makes it easier so it's not at an angle. Alright, you guys, so getting in that clamp, was definitely not easy. Hopefully you have some patience with it. This one was an aftermarket one. This one is an original Honda one. So the Honda one, it's impossible to find. So I just went ahead and went with the aftermarket style. And we'll see if it holds up. Okay, so that is how you get your boot on without having to take off your whole freaking subframe. Wanted to make sure it was in the spot where it actually belongs. These tabs down to lock it in. I'll snip this a little bit. So there that is. Boot is on. Front boot is good. We're just gonna grab this extremely dirty rag with grease. We're gonna rub some grease on this guy so it softens up. That's actually what Honda recommended to do. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. Just go to town on it. Don't be scared of it. Grease that bad boy up real nice. Alright, that seems good. Oh yeah, nice and juicy on both sides. So now we put it back same way we took it off. Not too bad, right? It's better than taking off that whole subframe. So if you don't need to replace your whole axles, and do just the boots. Torn boots are not that bad. Complete axle, real bad news. No bueno. Even if you were doing full axles, let's just say, right, you could probably get away with doing it like this if that piece is not broken. But hey, you do what you want. Your bike, not mine. You know what I mean? So clean this up real good. Some grease. That doesn't need too much. A couple ugga-duggas and that'll do, man. You know what I mean? It's my personal bike. Just wanted to show you guys how to do those darn axles, because everyone was out of their fucking mind. So yeah, that's how you do it, man. Put some cotter pins in there. Alrighty, that is that, and that's how you do it, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, baby. Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys, man.